and the Queen of Pentacles. That's interesting. I'm going to cut the deck. Career, we have Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. And then bottom of the deck for life purpose, we have the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, that's good. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Okay, so guys, this is some confusing energy. Like, it's very up and down to me. Like, you have the World, but then you have the Ten of Swords and the Devil in your general energy. So let's start with that. The World card is the closing of it's the completion of a cycle, and it's a successful completion. It's like you have everything that you've worked for finally. And the Ten of Swords is also very much an ending of a cycle. You've gone through all of this stuff mentally, and it's finally over, but it's not the best way that it could have ended. But with the World beside it, I'm not seeing the Ten of Swords. Like, honestly, I kind of like the Ten of Swords. I know people think I'm a little weird because of that, but I just love the idea of this struggle finally being over. And I'm very much a person that has been dealing with this devil energy. And so when I see the Ten of Swords, I'm like, thank God. Like, I hope this cycle is finally over. My devil energy has been a very toxic on again, off again relationship. Okay? So whenever I see the Devil, that's what I think of. But this is a card of addictions, yes, toxicity, being bound to something. Like, you see these two people, they're bound to each other, like they're tied to each other, but the devil is behind them. So it might not be the best union. It's like a sort of a sickness. So because there's two cards of completion, but then followed by the Devil, I'm thinking maybe you're finally getting out of this, but I wish the Devil was in this position and the World was over here, because it would seem like a better progression. Like, you're getting out of this toxicity, but because it's reversed, and again, I really think Mercury retrograde is playing into this reading a lot, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you've finally completed it, but you still are going backwards right now and thinking about this, whatever this addiction is. You're struggling a little bit mentally, but in reality, it is over. You're just a little confused right now. So I'm just going to pull a clarifier on the Devil card here. Okay. So the two cards jumped out. We have the High Priestess and the Three of Cups. Three of Cups can be a card of also intoxication, like they're clearly drinking something, but it's a card of third-party situations, which could be the cause of this, what is making this relationship a little toxic, but it's also the card of celebration. And we have the High Priestess. So maybe you have been I don't know, you guys, I'm really seeing a struggle here with drinking, and I never include that in my reading because I just don't really feel like it's my place to speak about physical addictions like drinking and drugs. But because we have the Three of Cups, I am seeing that. But with the High Priestess, I'm thinking you guys are very in tune. Like, you have the ability to listen to your intuition, to listen to your guides, your guidance, to listen to the signs and see the signs of the universe, etc., etc. But I think maybe you're almost blocking that out with drinking. Not intentionally, but it's like it seems like you have so much potential to really be connected at this point in time. But maybe drinking or whatever this addiction is could be getting in the way of that. Because it brings down your vibration. But I really see this going to be coming to an end in April. It's just a little cyclical right now because of Mercury retrograde. So let me move on to your career. We have the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, this is your love. I said career because we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But it's love, and guys, that's fucking awesome. This is a couple. And remember how I said the Four of Wands is about teamwork and success through teamwork. So you could have met somebody and you guys could be working together on a project and it's going very well in the material world. But it's also this is a clear couple. It's not like we have the King of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Like this is the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. However, and we have the Page of Swords here. So that is a card about clear communication, even a little bit cutthroat communication, standing your ground. I'm just going to pull a clarifier on this Page of Swords to see what it is that you are being clear about in order to get this King and Queen of Pentacles connection. Relationship to develop. So what is this Page of Swords about? The Five of Swords. Okay. So you might have to fight for this relationship a little bit. And remember, I mentioned that it's like you, with the Hangman, it's like you might know that something is right for you, but other people don't understand it. So with the Five of Swords is what jumped out when I was clarifying the Page of Swords. And this is a card of competition. Again, cutthroat energy. So you might have to fight for something and compete for something and be a little bit dry, cold, very, very strong, but not strong in like an empathetic way, strong as in like, I don't give a fuck what other people think, what other people say. I know I'm doing this my way and whatever, etc., etc. So you might have to fight for something, but it seems to pay off with this King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in your love life. Could be very much a working relationship. Like you might meet this person at work. You might already know this person. It could be whoever they are. It's like they're at the same level as you, a king and a queen, and they're facing each other, which is awesome. They're not back to back. They're very much looking at each other, looking at their coins. And don't forget, we had the Four of Wands, and these two are reminding me of the couple that's in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot Four of Wands card. Okay, so that's your love life. That seems to be going well. Again, in career, we have the Five of Swords again. So I'm seeing very much an energy. Something is happening at your work where you have to be competing. And I'm seeing work in your love life and competition. And then I'm seeing competition again in your career. And career I read as your job, like whatever job you do right now. Okay, so we have that followed by the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of, it's a little bit of a slow energy, and it's about holding on to what is rightfully, or what you think is rightfully yours. So you could be fighting for something and really having to hold on to your position. onto your ideas, like whatever at work is kind of worth fighting for. It's like you're fighting for it, and then you need to hold on to it. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is a little bit, I don't know, I don't see, she's a very intuitive person, and we did have the High Priestess up here. So you could be knowing, I'm tying the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, and this Hangman as you knowing what is worth fighting for, what is rightfully yours, whether it's a position, whether it's this person like that you're in love with at your work. It's all sort of blending in together. It's like you're fighting for someone at your work that you like. You know that you guys are sort of supposed to be together. Or, again, it doesn't have to be love. It could be a position or a promotion. But it's like you know what is rightfully yours. You are prepared to fight for it. You're going to probably fight for it in the month of April and hold on to it. And then in your life purpose energy, we have the Four of Cups, which is about focusing on so much on what you have that you're not really seeing what's being offered to you. And this life purpose I read as your passion, about your calling, what you're meant to be doing with your life, why you're here on planet Earth, and where you are along that path. So we have the Four of Cups followed by the Page of Cups. And if you look at these two guys, these two cards, there's a very clear hand holding a cup offering something, right? Page of Cups can be it is related to love, but in your life purpose, I'm seeing it more so towards passion. It's like someone sort of going after their passion. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles finishing that off, which I don't know if you remember, but I compared the 10 of Pentacles to the 4 of Wands. They're both cards of success, but this is, again, very much material success. So you, at the beginning of the month of April, you're very focused on what you have. You're not super pleased with what you have, but you're so fixated on it, or maybe what you had in the past. But no, I think it's what you have right now. You're so fixated on it at the beginning of the month of April that you're not seeing this new offer come in, but eventually it's going to make itself known. It's going to become clear to you. And once you act on it, whether it's an idea, a passion, could be someone else helping you get to this place. But overall, in the end of the month of April, if you act on this idea, this passion that you have, it is going to be financially rewarding. Very much so. I really hope this is resonating with you guys. To be honest, it seems very confused. However, I do see, especially with your love and career, I do see this theme of, obviously, we have the Five of Swords. So I don't want to repeat myself, but this energy of fighting for something and holding on to it and knowing that it's rightfully what you're not in the wrong for fighting for it. All right. I'm going to move back to your life purpose really quickly. I'm going to pull one oracle card to see this Page of Cups energy, what your passion might be, or how you might get towards, any advice on getting towards your this 10 of Pentacles. Okay? Whoa. Okay. Card just jumped out. Oh, awesome. Okay. So the card that jumped out is Study. And on the bottom of the deck, the card that we have is You're on the Right Path, which is one of my favorite cards to get in this deck. Whatever you're doing, you are on the right path. So you might need study says reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So you might need to do some work right now, and really try not to be held back, potentially, by this devil energy. But if you do put in the effort, the research, the reading, you are on the right path in your life purpose towards that 10 of Pentacles energy. How many cards is that? Okay, 3 cards came out. Bottom of the deck is romantic feelings. Okay, interesting. So we have, this could be the one, trust, and stay optimistic about your love life. And this could be the one says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So it's almost like you know this person. Like I said, with the High Priestess, with the Queen of Cups, with the Hanged Man, you have this intuitive knowing that this person is potentially the one, and you might be fighting for him. You might be fighting against another woman with these 2 queens here. Or 2 women could be fighting for you if you are a male. But with trust, it's like this could be the one, and trust that and stay optimistic about it. Don't get discouraged. And again, with the 10 of Swords and the World card, it's like things are, and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like this cycle is finally ending and coming to with the 10 of Pentacles, this 4 of Wands, and then the King and Queen of Pentacle couple, it's coming to a resolution. It's just not gonna be easy, and it's still completing, and maybe once Mercury retrograde is over, once this devil energy that's being brought back up is finally subsided, which is around the middle of April, things will start. I literally just want to sigh, like relief. Things will finally come to like a resolution, a good one, a favorable one, especially in terms of financial stability and security, and a sense of family, community, success, balance, okay? And, okay. I just wanted to pull one oracle card for you from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and you got a change in the wind in reverse. So, and right now, you guys, on the bottom of my tarot decks, after shuffling, doing the clarifying, I think I already told you, you had the Magician, and then on my clarifier deck, you have Temperance. So the Magician is very much a card of beginning things, and you are in control of manifesting, of making this happen, taking action. And then Temperance is a card of balance. So I think I just said things will come into balance. It might be a little chaotic for a little while, but I really see things coming to, I'm sorry for repeating myself, to a positive resolution. So let's see what a change in the wind protection message, which is the reverse message, has to say. Okay? There are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the higher good. Even if this storm blows away the structures you think you've built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. Interesting. Okay, I'm just picking up on one more message because of that card. With all this fighting for something energy, and the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, they're very stagnant. It's like you're stuck on some idea. You're holding on to it, and you might be fighting for it. And that's very much the devil energy too. And it might be wrong for you. You might be stuck on this idea that isn't even what's meant. It's not right. At the beginning of the month of April, right? But if you use this High Priestess, this Hanged Man, this Queen of Cups energy of knowing and fight and really being in tune, like, okay, if you guys are stuck and fixated on this idea, on this person, on this project, and it's not flowing properly, I think once Mercury retrograde is over, you might have a realization, like it'll almost be like, holy shit, no, that is not right for me. That is not right. And it will come to an end with the Ten of Swords and something new, whether it's love, because we have the Page of Cups and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Something new is going to take its place. So you might be fighting for something that is all wrong for you right now. And if that's the case, I know it's hard to just let it go, so feel it out, but do take this message in that maybe whatever it is a lesson and it's not meant to stay in your life. And if you let it go, you will open up doors for new things, new opportunities, new relationships, new projects, new jobs. And I'm just holding on to this Ten of Pentacles here, which is good. Especially because it's at the end of this whole reading. Okay? And we also have the Queens at the end of this whole reading. And the Queens are more receptive. They allow things to come to them. They're more of the feminine yin energy of receiving. So once you let something go, and with this Wheel of Fortune, once Mercury retrograde is over, things might just flow to you and bring you this sense of balance and harmony. And I just want to say, remember we had the Ace of Wands underneath the Four of Wands? Underneath the Magician, which is also in the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I just think it's going to be a little hiccup. And once you, maybe not little, maybe a big hiccup. Once you're past it, you have things beginning.